Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. And as you can see, we've got a big story to get to. Madi and her husband, Grant, are my neighbors. Now, I don't know if they live on my street or not, but they moved to my new town, Nashville, Tennessee. We're going to get into this. I'm recording this video a little early in the morning because I'm flying to New York City today. I've got a stand-up show tonight. If you want to come to that, 7 p.m. At New York Comedy Club in Midtown. I've got some other shows coming up this week. You can check it out. And then in Newport, Rhode Island, I've got a show October 11th if you want to come to that festival. So link in my Instagram if you want. All right, let's get into it. So let's go to what they had to say. We'll listen to it, and then I'm going to play a clip of them discussing their expectations in the bedroom. Very interesting stuff. And then I'll also have a clip of them kind of doing a little road vlog. All right, let's have a listen.
Starts with the letter
T and ends with the letter.
No, starts with the city.
Oh.
I was like, T.
Okay.
Wait, where are we?
Now live in
Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Woo!
What?
You guys.
I feel so Morgan Wallen, man. Like I feel so Luke Bryan on him.
It's been so fun.
And I'm very excited for them. They're clearly, you can see in the backdrop here, in their new house or apartment. I'm sure it's a house. A little echoey, maybe. Try not to podcast in the, find a room with rugs and throw some blankets on the walls for the acoustics. But other than that, very excited for them. I'm probably jealous that they hired movers. When I moved, I did it myself because I'm cheap. And let me tell you something. I think my back still hurts.
In the Music City, we are in we're not in downtown Nashville, but we do feel a little downtown.
This is our official, this is us.
Oh yeah,
saying,
guys, we moved to Nashville, Tennessee.
But this is no one's heard this, right?
No one knows.
Guys, we moved to Nashville, Tennessee.
We're in Nashville, baby.
On the low. And
on the low.
Honestly, the greatest place ever.
It's so fun.
Does anyone else feel like Grant uses words that were popular 3 years ago, like on the low? Just a thought.
And we've only been here, how many days?
We're on day 4.
We're day 4.
By the time this airs, we will have been here for almost a month. Yeah.
Okay.
But right now on recording this video, we have been here for 3 or 4 days. We have no furniture in our apartment.
Sitting on 2 little chairs that go around our dining room table. Mm-hmm. Boxes everywhere. We have nothing but a bed in here.
Truly.
But we have love.
We have love. We have Jesus. We have each other.
We have each other. And guys, we just wanted to set it
Was Jesus the guy who helped you move? Or, Jesus Christ. Okay. I had a guy help me move named Jesus. I had to pray, please God, help me get, I drove across the country in the polar vortex. It was a nightmare. But either way, hey, good for them. This is exciting. Look, Nashville, better than Waco, Texas. All right. What were they doing in Waco? I think they were kind of maybe tethered to whatever church they were a part of there. And we'll find out what they're doing. I'm excited. I don't think they'll come on Driving with Dave, but here's a misconception people have. They might think that I don't like Madi and or Grant. Not the case whatsoever. If they're watching this, Madi, Grant, I'm fans in a way. I just have I would say maybe, I don't even want to say complete opposite views on life, just sort of different views on certain things. But I think we can get to the same place if we ever want to chat about it.
Up and just get you into where we're at right now as a couple.
Yeah.
Which is thriving.
I'm like, yeah, what is it? Hold on, there's a fuzz.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, which is thriving. We are thriving. I have been saying that.
By the way, you can hear they're basically holding microphones that aren't supposed to be held. Here's a cardioid microphone. This is a handheld microphone. You can hold this and it won't make any noise, but they're kind of holding. And by the way, again, I'm not, his dad's worth $7 billion. They're using the $100 mic. This is the $400. Guys, you can upgrade. You can afford this. Trust, Jesus would want you to have the better microphone.
We have been here for a few days.
Hear that?
And I truly feel so at home here.
Yeah.
I feel Like, this is our place. And we live so surrendered that we're like, Lord, we don't know how long you have us in Nashville, Tennessee, but we are so excited to be here. We are so excited for the community, the people we've already met. People
By
are
the way,
welcoming here.
Amazing people in Tennessee. Amazing. We didn't know what to expect.
No.
Everywhere we go, we feel like we're so welcome.
You know, I'm not saying I had the opposite feeling, but so many people told me, don't bring your California politics to Tennessee, you know, just by knowing I moved from the West Coast, not caring that I'm from New England or that my wife's from the Midwest. I had a little bit of a different experience. You know, people say, oh, people in the South are nicer. I find that people are nice anywhere you go. The nicest community I ever lived in was in East Los Angeles, a traditionally Mexican community. Are the people in Tennessee nice? Sure. Are there issues in this state? Yes. Tennessee itself is a very strange state. Here's an article. The KKK sees Tennessee as a battleground. New data points to dramatic rise of hate in Tennessee. There's been, ever since I moved here, there's been like KKK rallies and crazy things going on, hate groups. I'm not saying they're even from Tennessee. They're using Tennessee as a battleground. So I think it's a nice enough city, but I'm also like, it's got its own problems, just like everywhere else I've lived. Murfreesboro, a section of Tennessee, made a law that you couldn't kiss someone of the same sex in public, and then the ACLU got involved and it became a lawsuit. What? This all happened like this year. Here's a pastor that lives in my hometown.
Democrat, I don't even want you around this church. You can get out.
If you're a Democrat, I don't want you in this church. Maybe I'm just not wanted.
I'm to the place right now. If you vote Democrat, I don't even want you around this church. You can get out.
So this guy actually lost his tax-exempt status because he became a little too political. You know, when you're in the church, it's supposed to be apolitical. But anyway, I digress. I do think the people are welcoming, but it is a melting pot of different ideas, which I think is a good thing.
And people are just like excited to have new people in their city.
People are so sweet. In our apartment, this lady, I commented on her outfit. I was like, girl, your outfit is so cute. And she's like, I don't even know, 50s, 60s.
Gotta
she's
be 60.
Cute. Okay. And I'm like, girl, I love your outfit. And she's like, oh, I'm going to go dry clean it for you and drop it off by your door. I was like,
whoa.
Wow.
Run into her again. She's like, it's in the dryer,
yeah,
honey.
She's like, don't worry, honey. It's on the way. I'm like,
wow.
This is Tennessee and I like it.
Hey, it's so fun to be here. We're not unpacked yet, but
no.
There's something cool about picking. I said this, but this is the first time I've ever moved with my wife.
Yeah.
We've moved before, but it's cool to do it with somebody.
We packed our cars. Let's get them into, okay, let's tell you guys about how this all happened.
You can go check this out if you want to know. I'll share with you their Instagram reel.
Going out of Waco once and for all.
We are leaving Waco, Texas. Car, you can't really tell.
To the brim. You can't even see anything right now.
It's still dark outside. It's packed. And where are we headed?
We're going to our new spot in Nashville.
Nashville, Tennessee.
11 hours.
Sun is starting to rise.
So there they are. And Ali Mano says, welcome to Nashville. Reach out if you need anything. We had her husband on Driving with Dave. Haven't had Ali Fedotowsky on yet. Am I pronouncing that right? But of course, the Bachelor alumni is all coming together. Now look, very excited. Again, welcome to Nash. I said here, welcome to Nash. You know, not that I've only been here for 7 or 8 months. It seems like a good city. I like the proximity to other places, and culture's pretty good. Good stand-up comedy scene here. I like Nashville because Tennessee is a red state, but Nashville is a blue city, which means you get a really nice mixture of thoughts, which I think is a good thing. Here's what Madi had to say about their relationship. She went into their marriage a version of a virgin, and Grant didn't, and they discuss boldly their different thoughts about expectations.
In marriage, I was not a virgin. She was having to work through thoughts and having to work through expectations of where she's like, I waited, so God's going to bless this.
I love how theatrical Grant is. I started with thoughts in my heart, and here we are. So, God blessed that first romp.
The best thing in the whole entire world every day of my life.
And
I'm like, I come in with these crazy expectations, and all I was going off of were these like Hollywood movies, you know, where it's like just whatever, however they paint the picture that's extremely unrealistic, and they usually are painting it in a sinful way. And so that's all I had to really go off of. And so, it was a lot of, I think, us both working through and having to learn how to communicate, because a lot of times I would communicate things that were really hurtful for him.
How many Hollywood movies portray sex in a sinful way? And I mean, any rom-com is like, sex is like the bonding moment between people sharing the love and the connection and to become one, the R&B stuff. I don't know.
To hear, and and vice versa. And it was just like, okay, we want to be honest, but what is the best way we can communicate? And even putting mentors in our life to be like, hey, help us like work through this in our marriage and also individually, because it's not helpful for my husband for me to vocalize every feeling or fear or thought that I have towards this, every insecurity I have. And so, I think it was definitely a lot of communication. And I would say too,
Hey, there it is. So, hey, congratulations to them. Just a couple of Maddie and Grant updates for you. We'll have to see what they're up to in town. By the way, the best advice I got from somebody was, if you have to go to Costco on the weekend, go around 10 a.m. to noon on a Sunday, because that's when everyone's at church. So that's the perfect time to get in there and get your bulk stuff, whatever you need to buy out of there, your wholesale stuff. Or, for me, it's my wife now is shot. All of her clothes come from Costco. We went from being a sexy young hip couple to, bulk, underwears. The joys. All right, folks. Well, there's your update. If there's any more content, I'll be here to share it with you. Today, I'm going to have most of my content on the podcast because I'm traveling, and I've got my morning and afternoon episodes piped in, ready to go. The morning's already out, and the afternoon drops at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. You're going to love it. Scan that code. You can listen or stream, download for free, whether you have a phone, Droid, Apple, who cares? That's where it is. We'll see you later. Have a good one, everybody.